everyone, thanks for joining me. This is Nicole and I'm here to give you a pick a card reading. Today's messages are focused on relationships. So this is the relationship with your partner and how it is affecting your fertility journey at this time. If you are looking to become a parent in whatever way, shape, or form, and you are having some issues in your relationship, then you are in the right place. If you are just looking to see, what's happening around your marriage, your partnership, then you are also in the right place. Or even if you're just curious to see what these new messages are about. So thank you for being here. We are going to get started. Now, before we get into the piles, I do want to share that each one has a message in a bottle, okay? So before we get into that, I just want you guys to close your eyes and take a moment to focus on your breath. I want you to imagine a white light coming in through your crown chakra, down towards your heart, all the way down to your knees, all the way down to your feet, and out onto the earth. I want you to imagine with each breath, breathing in and out slowly, this white light encompassing you, protecting you, and guiding you. And with that, I would like you to set an intention for today's reading on what exactly it is you need to know in regards to your partnership, your relationship, your marriage, and this journey towards parenthood. And when you're ready, open your eyes and see which pile you're being drawn to. We have pile number 1 with the hope message in the bottle. We have pile number 2 with magic. Pile number 3 with trust. Okay, so see what you are being drawn to, whether it's the message in the bottle, whether it's the colors on the card, whether it's just the pictures in general, or whether in your mind you just knew a number that you were drawn to and you were going to pick that one. Trust whatever comes. And with that, we will begin. Thank you for joining me. For those of you that chose pile number 1, we are going to get into your reading here. Okay, so I'm just going to take a minute and tune into the energy and see what my spirit guides are telling me that you need to know at this time. So I'm going to start with this card here. And yes, we are also going to refer to the message in the bottle, okay? So hope is the underlying theme for you guys. Okay, but before we get to that, let me just see what I could tune in here. Yeah, so as you can see in this card, there's a lot of despair in her eyes. There's a lot of energy flowing through from her third eye all the way out through her eyes, her cheeks, her chin, her chest. But then at the same time, there's these beautiful butterflies emerging from her energy as well as this large flower forming. To me, it looks like a flower, like a rose. Normally roses are red, right? But this one is blue. It's purple and blue. Purple connects to the third eye chakra right here where that energy is being drawn to right now. And so what I'm getting for you guys is that first off, you need to ground your energy. I'm hearing that little brief meditation, if you did participate in it, was very helpful. You have been very cluttered in your mind lately. They're telling me it's been very hard for you to see things clearly and know which are the right steps to take. They're also showing me a lot of heartache, disappointment, and for some of you, regret. They're also showing me possible losses or miscarriages, or losses related to your trying to conceive. Oh, they know how desperately you want this, how much you want to start this family. Okay, but they're also showing me that you've been putting a lot of this burden on yourself rather than reaching out to others. And for some of you, your partner is even kind of in the dark about this. Maybe you don't always want to share everything with them. Maybe you don't want to burden them, or maybe they just don't comfort you in the way that you need. And so you've learned to shut off your emotions rather than express them. Because I'm getting, for some of you, you are very intuitive, you are very aligned, you are very in touch with your feelings. Some of you are not fully in touch with what you're feeling, like you have a mix of feelings. So let me talk about each one. So those of you that are in touch with your feelings in this situation, they're telling me that you've been putting a lot of burden on yourself to find all the answers and figure it out on your own. And they're telling me that you don't need to do it. You don't need to do that on your own. They want you to reach out for support from others. This transformation, the butterflies represent transformation, is actually being blocked right now. It's blocked because, again, you're not allowing others to help you. And for some of you, for others of you, you are just very confused and not sure what your next step should be or which way you should go. So you're feeling kind of lost. Now, for those of you that are not in touch with your emotions, but you are feeling strong feelings, but you're having a hard time putting it into words, I'm getting. Some of you, just your feelings are so complicated and it's hard to even describe what it is or really understand fully what the emotions are and how it's affecting you. You just know that you're feeling kind of down or drained or tired even. You might be having physical symptoms, I'm hearing. You might be experiencing fatigue or headaches or backaches or some sort of physical, mental pain. And they're telling me that physical pain is a result of your unresolved emotions. Because again, some of you who are experiencing this are not super in tune with your emotions. Maybe you're not used to expressing your emotions or really feeling what you're feeling, and you don't know how to really describe it or put it into words. And you may not be the type of person who does seek out help when they need it or depend on others. You could perhaps be fiercely independent and, maybe raised in a certain way where you were not, really open to asking for help. So my message for you, actually for both groups, is to allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. And even if you don't understand what those feelings are, write it down. Just write down whatever you're feeling, whether it's anger, sadness, frustration, headaches, physical symptoms, aches, pains, irritability, mood swings, whatever it might be. This could also be very hormonal. Some of you might be having PMS right now. It might be your time of the month, or you might be having premenopausal symptoms or even menopausal symptoms. So they want you to listen to your body more and really just try to pay attention to what's happening, because I'm just getting a lot of energy here that needs to be healed. That it's almost like you're trying to cover it up and not address it, hoping that it will just go away. And they're saying, that would be lovely if that happened, if it just went away, but it's not going to just go away. You have to face it. You have to talk about it. And if you can't talk about it, you have to write it down and read what you wrote afterwards, so that your brain and your body and your mind and your spirit can process it fully. And it might take several days or several weeks or several months of writing, of talking, of doing whatever you need to do to get this out, to really start to heal and come to peace with it. Okay, but they're saying your journey's not over yet, so don't give up. Whew, that was a lot. Okay, don't give up. And we do have the hope card. They want you to stay hopeful. Okay, there is still hope. There is. Hope might even be a name that you were thinking about naming your child's, whether it was the first or middle name, or it could just be an H name, but hope is significant to your journey. Okay, and on this card it says reflection. Now this is in regards to your relationship. Give each other some space. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Okay, so even though I was telling you, don't take all the burden on yourself, the guidance from this card is saying it's okay to take that space right now if you both need it. But of course, eventually I would love for you two to come back together and communicate. But what I'm really getting from this is that you need to figure out what your feelings are first, right? Because some of you are confused. You don't know how to put it into words. Maybe you're in shock, maybe you're in grief, maybe you're in despair, whatever it may be, you're having a hard time really understanding it yourself. So I think that's where that message is coming from. It's saying, take the space that you need right now to process this. And when you're ready, you can come back together. Okay. The next message we have for you guys is this beautiful tree. And it has some pretty symbols on here. I see a heart. I think that's a woman's symbol. I see an infinity sign, a star, a yin and yang, a bunch of hearts in the leaves. So let's just tune in here, because right away I'm just seeing a lot of balanced energy. I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing you really doing the work on yourself and healing. I'm also getting, again, that grounding yourself, meditating, breathing is going to be important for you. Getting out into nature, taking walks, taking classes, whether it's Tai Chi or yoga, or even getting a massage or doing Reiki healing, or even astrology, or, it could be any of the holistic arts that could help you heal will be very helpful this time. But let me just tune in and see if I can get anything else for you guys. You're on the right path, they're saying. You're on the right path, and your angels and your spirit guides don't want you to give up hope. Again, that was your main message here. Don't give up hope. There's so much love to still be had, they're saying. There's so much love. There may have been one significant loss that you had. Their energy's with you. They're watching over you. Actually, they're telling me, listen to the previous video that I posted. Okay, that could be helpful for you. There's definitely more love to be had and to be shared. Some of you are feeling like, whether you experienced a loss or not, some of you may be giving up hope and feeling like, maybe you're questioning if you're even meant to be on this path, if you're even meant to be a parent, if things have been a struggle for you, if things haven't worked out for you in the past. And they're saying there is more love for you to share. And there is more growth that is coming. There is more abundance that is coming. Okay, the infinity sign represents abundance to me. Wealth, happiness, abundance, energetic alignment, love, strong foundations, stable relationships, energy being balanced with the yin and yang. Okay, so I do see strength here, especially with the tree, having those strong foundations in the ground, and the sturdiness of the tree and the beautiful leaves. It's like, yeah, don't give up. There's still so much love to be had. That's just all I keep hearing here. There's still so much love to share and so much to be had with your partner as well as with your future child. Okay, so that's the main message I'm getting here. Okay, and this says manifesting miracles. Wow. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Wow, so yes, there it is, right? Your message was hope. Don't give up hope. Do not give up hope. You are so close to manifesting what you want with this. So trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust your guidance on what you need to do to get your energy balanced again, to heal from whatever it is that's holding you back at this time, and know that you are going to have everything you want with your partner, with your future family, and that everything is going to work out. So those are your messages. I hope that this was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile number 2. Thank you for joining me. You guys chose the message in the bottle, magic. So we're going to start with your reading, and I'm going to tune into these cards and see what messages I can get for you on what exactly you need to know in regards to your relationship and this journey towards pregnancy and parenthood. Okay, so I'm going to start with this card, and I'm just going to take a minute. First thing I'm being drawn to is the star and the flames right above her heart, okay? And as you can see, the stars are trailing down and they blend in with his body as well. The angels are wrapping their arms around you to give you that inner strength that you may be lacking at this time. They're telling me that you've been going at this alone, and you've been in some energy that is really causing a lot of deep inner sadness, and it might even be triggering some inner child wounds from your childhood. Okay, they're saying all is not lost. I'm noticing that the girl's eyes are closed and they look dark, like they've been crying a lot. They've been tired and exhausted and losing energy. And they're saying all is not lost. There's something about this that I'm being told the angels just want to wrap their arms around you. But it's interesting because in this picture, it looks like the girl is almost like pushing him away. She's almost like, no, I'm fine. I can take care of myself. Nothing's wrong. It's almost like she's avoiding the fact that she could use a little bit of love and affection at this time. This might be impacting your partnership. If this is your energy right now, if this resonates, and they're telling me you're not doing this on purpose, you're not trying to push your partner away, but it's how you grieve, it's how you process your emotions. You may be the type of person that doesn't like to be touched when they're upset, that doesn't even want to be talked to, that they just want to be left alone, that they just need that time to process. They're telling me you may be an introvert, you may be someone that really just, needs their space at times. They're also telling me you can be an empath or a natural intuitive. You have very strong intuition, they're telling me. They're telling me some of you knew that something was wrong before it happened. Some of you may have psychic insights into your fertility. I'm seeing a lot of disappointment, but they're also telling me some of you are new to this. They're telling me some of you are younger and actually new to this journey of trying to become pregnant. So some of you are just walking into this journey, and I'm getting that there's almost like an innocence here. And if you're not younger, you might just have this outlook. You might have childlike energy. They're showing me, just like they're showing me a baby, but they're referring to you. They're saying your inner child, There's something about the way you grew up that you want to do differently for your children. And so there's something that you lacked when you were younger, which is what drives you to want to become a parent. And that's why it hurts so much that maybe it's not happening as easily or as quickly as you thought it would. For others of you, it may happen quickly. For others of you who are just starting this path, because I was picking up on some younger energy here watching these videos. For those of you that are younger and new to this journey, they're just showing me a lot of excitement, a lot of just excitement to get started, which is really good. And there's almost like an innocence here. There's I don't see too much heartbreak in the past. I see this as like a new beginning, a new adventure for you. And for others, like I said, this is like inner childhood healing and wounds that are being triggered. So there's two different groups here that I'm being drawn to with this message. So take what resonates, but there's something that you and your partner together are really going through right now, and it's been a little tough. It's been tough for both of you. They're saying it's safe to open up to your partner. Some of you don't really do that much. Again, this could be like a younger relationship I'm picking up on, or just a relationship that is very lighthearted and fun, and perhaps you haven't not experienced some of the major challenges in life yet together. And so, this is all like a lesson in your journey to learn how to build coping skills with each other. And they're telling me it's going to make your partnership stronger, whatever happens. So don't worry about that. But it's almost like I'm just getting, if you're not younger in age, you might be just a younger soul. Like maybe this is your first lifetime, experiencing this world. And, there's just so much to learn. But in some ways it's very exciting. So I'm actually picking up on excitement here. There could also be some fire energy going on. You may be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or your partner might have that energy. But I'm actually picking up a lot on Aries energy, because I'm picking up like that innocent, childlike, playful, spontaneous, act first, think later type of energy, which is actually great when you're trying to get pregnant, because when you put too much stress on it, it just changes things and it makes it harder. So if you're having that energy, that's great, and if that's the energy that you've lost and you're trying to reconnect with, then do that, try to reconnect to that, because that's what's going to help you. Okay, so let's see what it says on the back of the card. And this is for your partnership. It says forgiveness. Stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. Okay, so there's, what it's saying here is, if you've been focusing on past things that haven't worked out, or conflict with you and your partner, there's a need for forgiveness, for reconnection with your partner. And, again, your thoughts create reality. So try to, get back into that childlike, positive, playful energy that you used to have, because that's going to help not only you, but also your relationship with your partner. It's going to help both of you. Okay, try as best as you can, even if it's a difficult situation, try your best to see the light, at the end of the tunnel. Try your best to make the journey enjoyable, even though it may be really, really, really hard. Okay, but for some of you, I don't see it being really hard. So, this is a general reading, but I do see, this is almost like I'm seeing like the Fool energy. I'm seeing taking a leap of faith, the excitement, the playfulness. Just see it as an adventure. That's what I keep hearing. Some of you like to travel. You like to go on adventures. You like to climb mountains. I don't know. But I'm getting that energy of adventure with you. Maybe a trip is needed at this time. Maybe do a trip with your partner. Take a vacation, get out of your element right now. You need to recreate the magic, okay, in your partnership. That's what they're saying. Recreate the magic in your partnership by being lighthearted, by having fun, okay? It's okay to have fun. It's okay to enjoy life, even if something, may be difficult, even if you went through something very difficult. It's okay. They're saying it's okay. They want you to recreate that magic, that spark, that excitement again, because that's what's going to help you conceive. And look at this second card. It's so beautiful. This is such a beautiful card. It's such a fertile card. You have the flowers and the rainbow, and this could be a rainbow baby. This could be just you reconnecting with your sexual feminine energy again, your fire energy, your excitement, your childlike wonder. This is the energy that you need to create and manifest that child. And so they want you to bask in the sun. They want you to love yourself again, love your partnership again, work on your partnership, become that fearless woman that you are, okay? That's what I'm seeing here for you guys. There is light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And I'm getting that your angels are showering you with abundance at this time. You just haven't seen it yet. Some of you have, some of you are beginning to see it, but in the next several months, you are going to manifest a lot of abundance, a lot of positive energy, and a lot of fertility. It's going to be a great time to conceive. So, get back that positive energy and have fun with your partner so you guys can create some romance again. Okay, that's what this is about, pile number 2. That's what I'm seeing here. Let me see if there's anything else. They're just saying you're on the right path. Keep going. Keep going. And, it's so interesting with the magic message here. And again, I'm seeing these messages the first time that you guys are. I have a bunch of these bottles. I just picked them out randomly. And they all have different messages in them. The fact that you got magic with this beautiful manifesting rainbow card, I mean, come on. Come on, This is a pregnancy after a loss for some of you, okay? For others of you, you're just stepping into your newfound abundance. You're emerging into the woman that you have always meant to be, that you were always meant to be. Okay. Surround yourself with girlfriends too, okay? I'm getting that, you really need to work on your feminine energy. When I say feminine, I don't necessarily mean the stereotypical definition of the word, just surround yourself with other females, with other women, with other feminine energy. It doesn't even have to be a woman per se. It could be any gender, but just something that makes you feel beautiful, Do things that make you feel beautiful, that make you feel confident, you know, take care of your body, your mind, your soul. Just really nurture yourself at this time. I'm also seeing a lot of nesting happening here. So some of you will, in the near future, be nesting or preparing for a baby to come. I do see this for you guys. There's a lot of positive energy here, okay? The light is shining on you guys right now. You are surrounded by light. So many angels, so many light energies, and so many people on the other side are cheering on for you guys to be successful. So just know that you are protected, you are guided during this time, and everything is working out for your highest good. Okay? And this message says freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Wow, you are free. You are free. So free yourself from this, okay? Free yourself. Forgive, let go, heal. You know, if you need to mourn, mourn. But you're free now. You're as free as you want yourself to be. Let that magic, that spark, come back into your partnership, and you will see your manifestations come in. Thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed this message, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, pile number 3. Thank you for joining me. We're going to get right into your messages here. Okay, before we get to the cards, you guys picked trust as the message in the bottle. Okay, so there's a need to trust. I'm going to start by tuning into this first card here. Okay. There's a lot of energy around you at this time. I'm seeing your spirit guides, your angels are trying to heal you, but I'm also seeing that you've been on a healing journey already, and you might already be on one now. They're showing me that you're doing the work. They're telling me she's done the work, and she's still doing the work. And she's wondering why things have not happened the way they were supposed to. But she's accepting her circumstances. I don't see resistance here. I don't feel resistance here. I see an acceptance, an inner knowing, a wisdom, an intuition. I'm seeing guided intuition for you guys. Many of you are very much in tune with your body, with your soul, and with your soul's purpose. They're telling me you're meant to be a mom, or a parent, I should say. You're meant to be a parent. There's something with the color blue. I'm seeing that could be a child that you want to have. You may be wanting a boy, or there may have been a boy child in your life. There's something about, the color blue. I keep hearing a lot of you want to have a boy. A lot of you just want to have a boy. Or you might be married to someone who has a lot of boys or males in their family. There's a lot of male energy here. The color blue represents many different things. It doesn't always mean that, but that's just what I'm getting. Because I'm actually seeing, it's almost like their spirit is already with you. Like they're watching over you. They're a part of you. Like you feel them with you. They're saying mom. Some of you may have lost a child that was a boy. But I'm getting for most of you, this boy hasn't come into this world yet, but he is going to be coming through. He's very near. He's very, very close to your energy. I feel like this is going to happen very soon. So let me just tune in a little bit more. Some of you, I'm getting others of you are actually doing this on your own without a partner. I'm getting you might be a single mother, or you may have been a single mother before you met your current partner, and now you're trying to have another child with your new partner. It's going to be different for everybody, but I am picking up that energy, just a very independent, feminine energy. Someone that doesn't need other people to lean on. They're very sufficient on their own. They're very established in their life. They're very secure in their life, financially and otherwise. And they're very determined and clear about what they want. I'm getting a very confident, intelligent person here that knows exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it. And they're very much ready for this. I'm hearing you have all the elements that it takes to be a good parent, that you've worked on yourself, that you've gained wisdom, knowledge, experience, and you are wise, and you have all the right elements to be the parent that you wish to be. So you're in a very solid place right now. All right, let me see if there's anything else I could get before we turn over the card. That's it. I mean, honestly, you guys are very receptive. You're very relaxed here. You're very just, and this is not to say that you haven't been through some pain, some heartache, some disappointments, but you're handling it with grace. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm getting here. That some of you knew it wasn't going to be easy. You've been prepared for that, and mentally you're very strong. Okay. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't feel the things that you're feeling, but because at the same time, you know, some of you may be so strong that you don't allow yourself to feel hurt and pain, which is not healthy either. So you need to have a balance, but at the same time, they're saying you have everything that you need, and you're confident that this is going to happen for you. So, you know, that's really good. But they also want you to be a little bit more gentle with yourself and others. You know, maybe allow yourself to have some vulnerability at times, because I'm hearing that you don't often do that. But it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to even seek out help from others if you need it. If you want to talk to someone about it, you know, you don't have to go through anything alone. And even if you feel like you are in a great place, it can never hurt to talk to someone who works in, you know, the mental health field, or a spiritual counselor or coach. It can't hurt, you know, to do that. So just take that and keep that in mind, okay? All right, so let's see what the message says. And it says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. So this is about your relationship, or your potential relationship. There's someone that's thinking about you, and it says, your love fills me with light. I love you. So whoever this message is about, whether it's your partner, or whether you're single and there's someone out there that still has feelings for you, they're thinking about you. And they want you to know how much they do love you, okay? Your love fills them with light, with happiness, with joy, with peace, with excitement. Trust, okay? Trust what this person's telling you if they haven't even told you yet. Some of you are not trusting because, again, you might be so independent, so used to taking care of yourself, or just not used to being vulnerable with someone, that maybe you're not really believing them when they say they love you. Okay? They want you to trust that they do. Trust is needed at this time, okay? with your partnership or with your potential partnership. Trust is needed. Then we have another message here for you guys. So let me tune into this, okay? I'm seeing right away that, you know, in this picture, there's a picture of a man who is crying, and then there's a woman behind him in blue that's kind of just hovering behind him, right? And then in the middle is a yin and yang. So balance is needed at this time. I'm getting that there could be someone hurting here. Maybe there's distance between you and your partner right now. Maybe you're in a separation, okay? Or maybe you've divorced, or maybe you've just taken a break in their partnership. I'm seeing that here, that somebody's hurt. But there's also like a need to balance the masculine and feminine energies here. And I'm getting for a lot of you, this is about your partner. This is about your partner, but it's also about your partnership, your relationship with them. There needs to be more balance between the two of you. The roles that you play in your relationship. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that somebody wants to reach out to you, but it's almost like you're out of reach. Like, whether it's energetically or emotionally, or if you're just not picking up the phone, you know, it's gonna be different for everybody, but I feel like for most of you, it's just energetically you've pulled back, and that person feels it. But both of you are hurting in different ways, and it's just, I'm getting that for a lot of you watching this, you might be fiercely independent, and just when you're done with someone, you're done with someone. And they're telling me that you don't want to do that this time, because this person, this partner, this potential relationship or marriage could very well be a significant part of your life. They could be your soul partner, and they don't want you to give up so easily. They don't want you to push them away, because this person does have the potential to offer you so many beautiful things in life if you would just open your heart to allow it, to receive it, okay? So for some of you, that person did hurt you, and you might be upset about that still, but there's a need for communication on both of your ends. I don't know if I mentioned it, but getting help with a mental health professional or even a relationship coach or therapist, that could be very profound in giving both of you more clarity on where this partnership can go, okay? I'm getting that for some of you, this journey towards parenthood has been very challenging, and that is causing some of the disruptions in your relationship. For others of you, it's not even about that. It's just a disconnection. It's just miscommunication, or you're not receiving what you think you need in a partnership, or vice versa. But they're telling me this is something that can be worked out if you choose. So, you know, I don't always see that, but I am hearing that right now. So I wouldn't give up so easily. I would at least give it a chance, okay? I'm seeing almost like a lock, a key lock, okay? You know those locks that people put on bridges sometimes? It's like, you know, people go there with their partner and they make a wish, and they put a lock on there with both of their names as a way of, like, you know, just signifying their love and commitment for each other. I feel like that's significant to you in some way. And I'm also seeing Paris for some reason. Paris, and I'm seeing bridges with locks on them. It could be somewhere in Europe. I don't know, but it doesn't have to be Europe. But I'm seeing that. I'm just seeing a commitment that could be had here. I'm seeing a lock and a key, and you have the key, they're telling me. You have the key to make this work. They're telling me it's up to you. So you get to decide whether you think this is worth it or not. But balance is definitely needed here. Okay. All right, so let's see what the message says. And it says balance, which makes sense, right? Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Yes. So like I was saying, there are going to be challenges. You know, in a long-term partnership, there are many challenges. The most important thing is to learn how to communicate and support each other in the way that you both need. And that's my message for you, that, you know, to not give up quite yet, to trust in yourself, of course, trust that this person loves you, they're thinking about you, okay? Trust that this is not over yet, that there can, if you're willing, be more work to be done to have a happy life together. So that is your message, pile number 3. Thank you so much again for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.